Behind the scenes could either be a book or a movie, and it's basically behind the scenes. And it's not, the whole point isn't to make it a book or a movie. The whole point is that life is going on behind the scenes, not just like when you say it and it's going on for acting, like behind the scenes of the making of a movie or something like that. Behind the scenes, what's going on that we don't see, the spiritual, etherical, magical stuff that's going on. Well, we would call magical, but it's just life. Life going on is what's going on behind the scenes. Like, say, in a lot of movies, you see a part where they're like, you weren't with me in that foxhole back in whatever, and you weren't there when the shit went down, and you don't understand because this was here, how it happened then. And no matter what situation it is, like people that were in a horrible, people that have been like trained in the military, I was thinking that as an example because they see things that, you know, we don't typically see on an everyday basis. And I'm sure a lot of U.S. soldiers that went in the military didn't expect to, nobody wakes up in the morning and say, who am I going to kill today, and even they do, and they're just totally been brainwashed or subjected to some heavy stuff, and, it's just unfortunate, but at the same time, I'm not trying to get too far off on any topic. No matter what scenario or scene you're in, you're just the soul inside a person trying to figure out what your meaning is. Like, that person when they were younger, they didn't go to the military, or whoever is working a business job right now, or wherever they're doing, whatever anyone is doing right now isn't what they were doing when they were a child. It wasn't what they were destined to do. They're trying to figure it out, and everyone's just playing a part, and they get to make up their own character, and they just don't see that they're making up their own character. And, as lonely as being conscious of what's going on can be, because everyone else is grasping onto material life. I don't think material life is a bad thing. I'm as happy with it as I am without it. The only thing I've been having a hard time grasping or letting go of is wanting to explain it to people more so that they're not so miserable with not having certain things, and they're just not happy with each other. We should just be, I know we just can't sit around caressing each other's faces and saying, you're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That would just be weird. But we could easily do things and make groups of people that enjoy doing the same certain things, and do things that are fun, and don't do things that are harmful to each other. Be completely honest. Be completely open. People to say that they don't, of course you shouldn't hit anybody, but if you outlawed punching, nobody would agree with that. You know what I mean? Say a UFC fighter's like, if you outlawed punching, people wouldn't be entertained anymore if people weren't allowed to punch. Isn't that funny? Some people, you can be entertained without punching and shooting, but some people just wouldn't. They wouldn't be entertained unless they could see something like that, which that's a sort of a step in the wrong direction, but what can you do about it now? It's something we have to learn and observe in order to understand. We are just playing a role. So the people that die and we feel so horrible for, we feel horrible for their families, and we feel more horrible when it is our family or someone close to us. But realize that it's just another act in the play, and you'll see them when it's over, when your part is over in the play. You'll see them behind the curtain, behind the scenes, So I wanted to break that down as an idea so I can write it out and start brainstorming on it.